with the word
There-
find
No,
it.
I mean it's like if you really wanted to like make some ambiance for the room, like you know you just like put it like you toss a couple house legs in there, just, like what else? I mean no they're house legs. Come on, how are those not?
You would just
You
leaving
should
that.
draw a picture.
Yeah, no, all right. Like if you had like
He's just gonna write house legs underneath
let's
it.
say,
Yeah.
Try to define this word without using the word.
no, I mean like if it's for like when you want to like classy up a place.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, and it could be made of virtually anything. I mean, right now, we're sort of in the like preliminary stages. Like, they're pretty versatile, I think.
And are you gonna go to the U.S. Patent Office for this too, or?
Yeah, no, it's patent pending.
So you're gonna
Patent pending.
draw up schematics.
Patent
and-
pending?
Yeah, no, I
Pat-
schematic.
Patent pending.
Yeah.
I do not approve.
Yeah.
Hold on, here. Brian, could I use this pad?
I guess.
Alright, so, like, here.
It'll have his patent pending on it.
Like, so you've got, you got, like, a duck.
Okay.
There's, like, a little duck here with its beak nostrils and
Looks like a kidney
Beak
bean.
nostrils. I guess they do have those.
his eyes. And he's got, like, a little, like, a fuzzy tuft
What
on the top
am I-
of his head.
Looking at.
It's
he
gonna
wearing a
be a
top
duck.
hat?
Hold on. I've
Okay.
gotta- like,
Oh, he's got
it's like
fuzzy
a...
tuft. Oh, okay, there we go. Okay.
Like it's a duck and he has a belly button for some reason.
Because he was born of man.
Yeah. And giant feet.
Web feet. That makes sense because he is a duck.
It is a duck with a belly button. I mean, it could just be a tattoo of a belly button. I mean, I'm not gonna sort of
Or like a feather,
say that he's
featherage
like,
of a belly
say that
button.
he's weird. I don't know. That's just the way he is. But you've got like a duck there.
Yeah.
Let me- Duck.
Duck. Okay.
No,
Can you hold
They're
that
folded
up?
down. They're folded
yeah, they're
down.
sort of at its side.
Could you hold that up?
Like you got like a duck.
Right.
Right there.
That is definitely a duck.
It's a duck.
Okay.
Humanoid
Clearly a
duck.
duck.
Yeah.
Oh, or it could be a gang sign. I don't know. I'm like,
Right.
who knows? Like
Okay.
it's like a teardrop or something, but if for ducks.
Sure.
Like, so you've got the
good.
duck,
Uh-huh.
and like then there's a house leg under him.
You're gonna have to fill in that bubble
Yeah.
if you intend to submit this to a
Could-
patent office.
If you could hold that up
There's
as
a
well.
house leg
Okay.
there.
The house leg.
So there's like a house leg under it.
Biggest thing since the aristocrats.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Bigger than Google. It's gonna be like you can underline that. It's gonna be.
Just to
It's gonna be there.
zoom in on the house leg itself there. That's
In case you
that's
want to
where
get a clear picture
Like,
of it.
it's gonna
Right.
be. It's gonna be there.
Yeah.
There's gonna be a hat. I mean, it doesn't even. It could. The duck could be wearing a top hat. Like he's got
And a
like
monocle,
this
probably.
little top hat.
Could the house leg have a
Pain,
shoe
maybe?
or
Like,
shoes?
There's
Sheep chariot.
like, and the little duck's got like a little top hat
You can
here.
have a little bow tie too.
Sure, he's got a big neck.
Yeah.
Yeah, ducks could wear like
He's
multiple bow
got
ties.
like.
Yeah.
It's true.
One on top, one for formal occasions, one for
He's got like a bow tie and a top
They could
hat,
have like the Roy G. Biv of neckties.
and maybe some like patent leather
Isn't there no
web
more-
feet.
Well, you want to incorporate it into the
indigo
house
or
legs too,
something?
so maybe
Yeah,
you want to have like a
so it's just
tuxedo, like
Reggie.
a tailed
Wait,
tuxedo.
whatever.
Like
They
a
got rid of
tuxedo?
indigo.
Tuxedo.
They got rid of
They
like
got rid of Pluto.
they changed the
Ruining
Pluto
our
and they
childhood.
got rid of this one of the zodiac signs or they added
Oh,
one.
yeah. Whatever.
I don't know.
Times they have it changed.
I don't know. I
It's
recently
like
heard something
that,
weird
like, you could
about
have
the
like
disruption in
suspenders.
the traditional rainbow.
What's next? Like a
Hey,
new
they're
blood
changing
type?
the food
Duck's
pyramid
got
too.
suspenders.
You didn't realize
Yeah.
there's like 50 like different types of blood,
Yeah,
or there's like
yeah, now
hundreds
it's
of
a
different types of blood types, right?
No.
This
are.
It's a
So-
food plate now.
So
Yeah.
the duck's
The
got like,
mnemonic
It's
device
still
for the
stupid.
planet
It's still
of
stupid.
now.
Like some
My very
patent leather-
educated mother
That
feeds
makes a little
surface.
more sense now.
and yeah, he's got a like
them
he's
together.
sort of like a formal duck.
I mean, could include.
And he's on a house leg.
Yeah,
Or to
but
be
then
more
there's-
accurate-
there's a house leg under him.
Asteroid
Yeah.
No, could you put the house leg on a house leg?
Yeah, you could
Like,
you
could
could
you
go
stack
you could
them?
I
So
I
they
think
become multipliers of each other of how fancy that item becomes.
I
That's
don't
if you
want
buy
to
the
say
house like
that
the-
they there's I don't
Does it
think
become
there's a
us
linear
eventually?
no,
Us?
there's not a linear
Yeah.
relationship
Us
between
make
fanciness
2000.
and number of house legs. but at the same time, I don't think it's simply by mass either. Like having one big house leg might not have more. It really depends on the room. Like
You don't want to be too tacky, right?
Yeah.
Like,
So
because sometimes if it's too much.
because you
then-
you could
It's not
stack
a clear
them. I think.
formula of mass
But,
to
Yeah.
mass to ambiance.
Yeah. No, it's the ratio
clear
varies.
conversion. Okay.
Varies from. I think a lot of it depends on the room.
There's a lot of
Yeah.
different
But it's
variables.
kind of, you have to play it by ear.
Yeah,
you know,
I mean,
you have
and
to evaluate each different situation.
You need a certified
Alex,
installation
a lot of what
professional.
have yous.
Yeah, a lot of what have yous. Like you need a certified installation
Now, can you-
professional to come in
Can you
and
have
like
something sitting
consult.
under the house leg? I
You
know
could-
it doesn't become legs, really,
you
but
could, I mean, you could put it like on a table and have a house, or like
would they become house
it
hands?
could be like
Well, it would
over
be
the
like,
fireplace.
you know,
No,
we
that
have
it's
one
not
of
house
these.
hands. That's
That'd be
And then-
ridiculous, Cindy.
Crazy, come on.
Ridiculous.
house hands would be ridiculous. Yeah.
House hands.
I scoff at the very idea. Or like, so, I mean,
Are there such
like,
things as house socks?
Or
why would
shoes.
you need
There aren't
socks?
even house feet.
Yeah, come on.
There's no house
Get out of your
feet.
ass.
Maybe house
I
leg
don't know.
warmers.
No, but
Are there
House
table
leg
socks,
warmers?
Cindy, for table legs?
Yeah, there are.
I mean,
so
if-
you can scratch the table, like
I
scratch the
suppose
floor.
you don't like you
Oh.
want to
That's
protect
something
them
else.
from like
What are they
sudden
called, then?
temperature changes.
Pads.
Because, like, I mean, just the various materials
I don't
might
think that's what you
expand
think
and
they are.
contract at different
You're
rates.
just
You
saying
want
that.
to sort of moderate
I
that.
think I got it right.
But, yeah, I suppose there could be some warmers. I mean, I don't know if you would. Yeah, actually,
Well, do you
I think
live in Canada?
that's I think a very very like that's a good like opportunity for customization and you know add-ons. That that's a good idea. I'll incorporate that.
Patent pending.
Patent pending.
Patent pending.
all heard it.
Patent
I'm
pending.
not involved.
He's heavily invested,
He's actually one of the angel investors.
financially and emotionally.
Especially
that again.
emotionally, but
Mhm.
especially financially.
Well, I think that about sums it up.
Are there any closing statements you'd like to add?
Yeah, if you're gonna
It's gonna be bigger.
Please make
summarize your
checks payable to.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like if if you wanted, you could have like a beer, just and then like a little house
beer.
leg for the beer, or you could have, like for each beer and like a 6-pack. Like you could bring a 6-pack.
You could have-
each had a house leg and a beer.
Do you think you would sell house legs in a 6-pack? In 6-packs?
I think that would generally be for like the more sort of high roller, like it's
Gotcha.
sort of a.
They don't come
it's
cheap.
a status symbol, I think. In that
One
case.
alone is not that cheap.
Yeah, I mean there are going to be some economy models, but
Gotcha.
if you're going to get them in bulk like that, I think you're going to be able to afford some.
So for this production, would you outsource it, or would you keep it at home?
Yeah, no, I don't want China to get
Would
hold
you
of
keep the
this.
jobs here?
I think that like it would.
This is
Well,
what's
I'm-
gonna save the economy.
I'm pretty sure it's going to be like the government is really going to want to keep this like
Have you called
domestic,
Obama?
just because
He's
it's,
gonna wanna
it's
get
some
in on
pretty
this.
Yeah, right.
like yeah, it's some pretty advanced. Like, who knows what other countries could just take this.
Let me explain my job
Then-
point to you. See,
Then I think we would lose some of our
Oh, that house leg
ambiance.
Ambiance
Yeah,
advantage.
yeah. We all of a sudden they would be catching up in style, and like without actually having to do the R&D legwork that we've had to do to get
That's
there.
where you got the house leg. Go down here.
I mean, if they're gonna get there, they should get there sort of organically.
I love that movie.
Yeah, and really, I think, honestly, I think it would only be reasonable to make sure that it was only in the hands of our allies, just because like they're going to be so much more popular ones.
This is a foreign policy thing too.
Yeah, it's serious business.
And they'll be massively destructive to boot.
Yeah, well, if used the wrong way,
Right.
like you could be
Which they
like,
most certainly will.
oh, I hate Jews, and then put like you write that.
Perish
Why
the
would
thought.
you go to that first?
Yeah, I mean, you could, but I mean, I don't. But like, say Ahmadinejad, if he had this, he could just like write that on a piece of paper and then put that on a house leg, And like all of a sudden it would have more like credibility just because.
Right.
I mean, it's
'cause
hard-
it looks
hard to
nicer.
it's hard to say. Yeah.
You just did
Yeah.
it so
It's
long,
packaging. It's all about packaging.
Right.
Yeah. I mean,
I love the continued evolution
yeah.
of the house leg.
Yeah. I feel like
It's-
we're
it's-
not
It
Yeah.
gets better every time.
We're just gonna be like
No.
90.
What?
Right.
They were the first house like.
Have I told you kids how I came up with the house leg?
No, Grandpa, not this again.
Oh, I
No,
thought
gather around, little
Shazbud. I can't believe you named me that.
God damn you.
Why would you have named your grandkid?
Because my
Bruce is
kids
a willful old man.
were not that with it. And
Look who raised them.
basically I was very controlling, I would imagine. Because, I mean,
The house like went to your head.
yeah. Well, I
His
think
empire that he built.
all
made him paranoid.
I think all the chemicals kind of like at that point from my house legs empire will have poisoned my seed.
Right.
Company.
We all think that.
So honestly, any children that I may at some
They'll
point
be
in future
duds.
sire will
You
be
and Scarjo.
I imagined sexually viable but not
Right.
altogether socially desirable. If only for their money.
Because of your house leg empire. That's right.
Yeah.
They're the heirs to the house
Yeah.
leg empire.
And
We're-
really, I think they are going to be trying to get into my good graces just because, like,
Will
they
you be
want
like Bill
to.
Gates
They don't want to be cut out.
Wait, will you be like Bill Gates and only like have 10% of them get inheritance and like the 90% would be donated out?
Depends if they let me name their kid Shazbud.
You know, I'm pretty sure I'd still take 10% of Bill Gates' money.
Yeah.
Not too shabby.
Yeah.
So in closing, before I hit the stop
House
button,
legs gonna be a thing.
there we go.